I was walking away from my desk for like 2 minutes, and within that time period, Spain announced the artist that's going to go to Rotterdam. You know what that means? Let's talk Eurovision. What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and yes, I did not expect that to happen certainly today, but Spain, the Spanish broadcaster out of nowhere, just announced the act that is going to Rotterdam for the Eurovision Song Contest 2020 edition, and it is a big surprise. Most people did not expect this to happen, and we did not expect it to be an internal selection, so let's talk about it. The name is out. The singer that is going to Rotterdam for Spain, hoping to bring back a slightly better result than in previous years, is Blas Cantó, is the singer, and he was, as I pointed out, selected internally, which is actually quite a surprise considering the past couple of years. We had Operación Triunfo, OT, a lot of people lovingly refer to it, actually select the act, but they decided after fairly lackluster results, hey, let's go with an internal selection. So, and no one expected for the news to drop today, so that is very surprising, especially it's fairly early in the Eurovision season. It's only the second act that has been announced. The other one was Belgium just a few days before, so now the news keep rolling in, which is very, very exciting. Apparently, this is what RTVE said. Blas Cantó is a singer with a broad, interpretive, scenic record, whatever that means, a magnificent live show and extensive experience both on television and on stage. In addition, he has the love and support of the fans of the contest that every year include him as one of the favorite artists to send to Europe. So that is there is a reason why they're saying that, because even though this is the first time for the singer to actually go to Eurovision, this is certainly not his first attempt. It actually started many, many moons ago in 2004. Actually, Blas is only 27 now, so he was too young technically 15 years ago to take part in the grown-up Eurovision, so he tried to go to Junior Eurovision in 2004. That was still a fairly brand new concept back in the day. That I think was the second year of Junior Eurovision. Tried to do it, he finished fourth in the national final, but that was his first exposure to the contest. Then a few years later, 5 years later, 2009, all the way up to 2016, he was part of a boy band called Oren. I hope I pronounced that right. They had, a good amount of success. Clearly, they stuck together for 8 years, I think. 7 years. My math sucks. He actually took part in the 2011 national final in Spain with his band, trying to make the cut, trying to represent Spain at Eurovision. They lost to Lucia Perez. She won in the end. The name of the song was Volver. That's the one that they were hoping to make the country proud. It wasn't meant to be. So another 9 years later now, he finally gets to go to Eurovision, and that is exciting, right? Now, after he left the band in 2016, he started finally his solo career, and his debut solo single came out. It's called In Your Bed, and then his biggest success so far, his biggest hit is No Soy Yo. Now, hold your horses just for a little while. We do not know what kind of song they're going to choose. I don't think we're going to hear anything about that until at least February of next year, potentially even March. But there will be a song, obviously. This is all we know so far. Is Blas said himself that it is a very important decision, and we want the perfect song for Eurovision. Perfect, obviously subjective, but I like the attitude. So, more to come on that soon as far as the song selection is concerned, but we do have a name. So, let me share my thoughts with you as far as the selection is concerned. And first of all, I am glad that they do not use Operación Triunfo any longer to select a song. Clearly, obviously, last year was a prime example where things went down south, because almost no one that took part in OT wanted to do Eurovision. And why would you keep sending people who do not want to do Eurovision to Eurovision? Granted, they lucked out. Mika in the end wanted to do it, so he was excited. But even the year before, there was very little interest, and if it's a lackluster kind of thing, it just doesn't work. There were random songs thrown at the artist, not really making sure that they really work. The chemistry was there. They just assigned songs. And it was just a really poor process. Now, I'm always a fan of national finals. I wish they would go back to the traditional national final, but this year they decided to go with an internal selection because Spain needs a good result, and they believe they can bring it home this time around. But yeah, I'm glad it's not OT that is in charge of selecting Eurovision any longer. So, and hopefully it'll go only up from here on out. As pointed out, he tried to go to Eurovision before twice, well, once junior and once grown up, so he certainly is interested in going. And that is a huge plus to me. And of course, as a fan of the contest, I want people who are interested in the contest to actually go. But even besides that, there is a whole lot more investment from that individual to the contest, rather than just a lackluster, yeah, whatever, I'll do it for the 2 weeks and then I'm done. He's probably going to be more also involved in the promotion of the song. He understands properly Eurovision better than the average person. So this is already promising. Looking at him as an artist, I mean, he has a good voice, no doubt about it. He is a good-looking fella. That always helps, especially in Eurovision, right? His music, from what I've heard so far, is decent. I like it. It has a very boy bandish sound to it. Obviously, that's his background. I don't know if that kind of music would really jive with the masses at Eurovision, so I think they need to adjust his song a little bit. But that is the good part, because it's only early October. We have like 5 months or so, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, 5 months actually to select a song and then really make it sound good and make it sound right. So we have plenty of time. Spain has plenty of time. Choose wisely, the song that is. What I'm hoping for is, and it's of course my personal bias here, I want Spanish sound from Spain. Is that too much to ask for? I found though La Venda actually had that Spanish party sound to it. I would love to have some Spanish instruments in the sound. A really cool upbeat song, I think, screams like the right thing here. And I'm thinking down the lines of like Switzerland 2019, like She Got Me by Luca Hänni. That is the kind of sound I can see him easily kind of win over the people watching. I don't know if he's a good dancer or not, but being part of a boy band kind of requires at least some decent dance moves. So that is my hoping. That would be great. I listen to a lot of his music, seems to be more ballads, power ballads, but I say go with something fun, because I really think that this would be, in my personal view, the best option. But as long as you have a song that jives with the singer and they thought it through, and I think they have a really good shot. So yes, sad we don't have a national final, but for 1 year, Spain is allowed to take a break as well, because things haven't gone so well. So hopefully, if Spain finishes in the top 10 next year, that would be already a huge encouragement for the country, and I want to go back to Spain. I mean, I've never been there for Eurovision, but I've been there to visit, and I just love it. So there you have it. These are the news and my thoughts on the Spanish announcement. What do you think? Do you like the singer? Have you listened to his clips? Let us know below in the comment section. Would love to hear from you and what your expectations are. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, and more videos to come soon. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good whatever.